it's Mina, and this is your June 2020 prediction horoscope video for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you're not sure what your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs are, that's fine. In the description box below, I'm going to link a natal chart creator so that you can look those things up and continue watching your videos. Make sure you watch all three, your Sun, Moon, and Rising, because in each one of those videos, there's going to be special messages. You can kind of mix and match and figure out what is the most accurate reading for your June 2020. The way that I do my monthly horoscope videos is I start out by talking about your month theme, as well as the lessons that you're learning this month. Then we contact divine wisdom, your higher self, to figure out what challenges you may be facing, as well as what energy you may release and embrace. We move into more specifics after that, talking about what mindset you should take on, your home and family life, love and romance, as well as career and finance for June of 2020. Let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is come up with your theme. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, June 2020 theme. Okay, we have the Three of Wands reversed. Some of you may be asked to move back home or travel home for a bit of time. There's going to be some restrictions in your growth, potentially some disappointment coming your way, unfortunately, Sagittarius. And all of this is down to a lack of planning and foresight. So I think if you are able to do some connection to your intuition before the end of May, then you could potentially avoid some of these situations. But do remember that life is a bit chaotic and can be a bit challenging at times. And so you should expect some sort of disappointment happening for you in June 2020. But I would very highly encourage you to strengthen up that intuition. That way you can avoid the things that are happening just because you're lacking the foresight that you're putting in. Okay, and what are these things supposed to be teaching you? Lessons. The Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords in general represents like some kind of enemy or someone being backstabbing. So potentially this is happening to kind of out that person and figure it out. Also, if you've been fairly aggressive with others and maybe unfairly judged them, this is trying to teach you that people will push back, a different way of communicating with others around you. I think that you're supposed to be learning a little bit more empathy in June of 2020. And that's why you're seeing some hardships and having some people be a little bit more aggressive than they normally would towards you. It's all in an attempt to bring more empathy and understanding into your life. This may be a sort of hitting rock bottom type of month for you. I want to encourage you to see this as a potential to build a new and better life and not get swept away into a woe is me victim mentality type of mindset here. You are strong and you are fearsome, and do not let these negative changes that are happening around you pull you into the black void of lack of progress, stagnation, and depression potentially. So sorry, this is getting really heavy here, but I'm not meaning to like bash on you or be the bearer of bad news, but I am not the type of tarot reader who's just going to sugarcoat things for you. And I want to be very open and honest about what is happening in your life and be able to prepare you for what might be happening here in the future. You're a fire sign. You are so capable of being passionate and strong and standing up for what's right. So remember that that is who you are when these things or people are impacting your June. Let's get some wisdom from the divine. The Knight of Pentacles. Guides are saying to use your common sense. Be responsible, be practical. I think they're saying what I was just saying, which is don't let this bring you down. Rise up, continue to work hard, and use your common sense with people and things around you. If it's something that's not serving you, cut it out. If it's something that you've been needing to hear, embrace it and take that constructive criticism. Although I'm getting the sense that it's not going to be constructive criticism, it's going to be quite harsh criticism. Remember, you can take the parts that serve you and leave the rest. So if someone is being abrasive or aggressive towards you, take the parts that ring true to you. But if they're being overly dramatic or acting victimized, ignore that part, take what part is actually supposed to be meant for you, and let them deal with their own drama. I mean, this Knight of Wands is really saying that you are hardworking and you have put in a lot of time and work lately. You may feel a little overly protective of your home and family. And so if someone's kind of pressuring someone in your family, you're going to start to get a little bit frustrated as well. But remember to approach things with empathy and try to attach to your emotions first, and then think about it for a bit and then say what you need to say. I know that when someone messes with the people that you love, it can be very, very upsetting for you, and you just want to get that person away from the person that you're protecting. But really empathize with both sides, think about it, feel your emotions, and then talk once you're much calmer, Sagittarius. All right, challenges you might be facing. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is unhappiness, heartache, heartbreak. Some kind of grief and sorrow is going to be popping up, and you're going to be asked to feel it and calmly approach what to do next. That is a huge challenge because I know that you can feel so deeply and you can be impacted and your emotions can sort of take over. And so you are being challenged to take some time to feel the grief and sadness before reacting. Don't be impulsive. Just take time to say, wow, that really sucks. And it does. It really sucks. I'm not arguing with you here. I feel it in my gut right now. It's absolutely devastating. So take some time to feel devastated. That is okay. But remember that you are a powerful, strong, fiery individual who tends to do what is best for the environment and the peoples around them. And don't forget that that is your true nature. But also don't brush your emotions under the rug. Okay, energies to release or embrace in June of 2020. Uzume, humor. Interesting. Okay, so interesting. So they're saying embrace the idea that all work and no play burns you out much faster. So you should be engaging in fun activities, even though there's a lot of grief and sorrow going on. It is okay to laugh and enjoy yourself. It is fine to feel both sadness and then have times of humor. You don't have to remain down in this area of depression for much longer. Balance out how hard you're working with the fun and happy times. And I think that it's almost like your guide saying that laughter is the best medicine. So if you can do some kind of like laughing yoga or going out with friends and just having a great lighthearted time, this is going to help relieve so much of your emotional pain that's happening in June of 2020, and it will help you speed through these burdens and kind of get out of that mindset. So interesting. I mean, it's almost like guides just provide exactly what we need in the exact moment with these cards. It's so exciting. Moving into some more specifics for you, the mindset you should take on, the mindset that you should be taking on this month. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups just represents focusing on the negatives. So this is a warning that this is going to be an easy mindset for you to slip into of June of 2020, this negative sort of woe is me, the whole world's against me mindset. And guides are saying, remember to take time out to play and be happy, because it's going to get you out of this mindset of everything's going to pieces, everything's falling to pieces. And remember that your thoughts create your reality. So if your thoughts are continuously negative and down, then you are going to remain in a place of negativity with a lot of potentially grief-causing situations happening to you. If you can maintain this more laughter, playful type of mentality and realize that life is balanced, it is both sadness and happiness. And our saddest moments is what can create the extreme joy when we do feel something happy. Be aware of that and know that life goes through cycles, and you may be down on the wheel right now, but you will be lifted back up in no time. So this is reminding you to not slip into the negative mindset that you're feeling prone to do. For home and family, the Page of Swords reversed. Again, this card is just about being defensive. For those that you live with or your family members, you may be reacting quite impulsively and defensively towards them. Try to take a step back and think about what they're saying and what the root of what they're saying is before you just respond with something. You may be coming off a bit more blunt or abrasive than you want to be coming off. Be aware that your words hold power and your words affect those around you. So if you want to change this feeling of disappointment or hardship at home or with your family, then that starts with your mindset and your words and keeping things playful, injecting play. If you have kids and you're struggling to manage your kids, I would very much recommend you guys going and doing something fun, whether that be like a Chuck E. Cheese type of situation or even doing putt-putt, taking them bowling. Go somewhere where there's some sort of fun activity that you can both enjoy. If you're still in the shelter and home situation, then do like a board game night. Do a board game night where nobody's allowed to talk about the frustrations that are going on and just enjoy it. Make sure it's something not too competitive because I know you can get a little bit competitive there, Sag. So make it something light and fun that everyone can enjoy. Or maybe you do like a family craft night, or I don't know, whatever your family enjoys. You know your family better than I do. So try to do something light and fun with your kids if things have been feeling really heavy or disappointing lately. Remember to always infuse that humor into things. For love and romance, the Four of Cups reversed. And let's pull an Oracle Clarifier. Ooh, the Cosmic Egg. You have been a bit detached in your romantic relationship if you're coupled up, and this month you're coming out of that detachment phase and you're needing to depend on your significant other quite a bit more than you have recently. If a breakup happened in May, this is the month that you are taking time to deal with that trauma and deal with that wound of that breakup. You're going to move from completely heartbroken to understanding that that was a lesson that you need to use in your tool belt in order to create better, richer, more understanding types of romantic relationships moving forward. You start to realize what went wrong in that relationship and what you plan to do to fix it. And you're also trying to figure out who exactly you're hoping to get. Instead of just taking whoever kind of comes along in your life, you are focusing more on what you want and waiting for that person to find you in June of 2020. And the Cosmic Egg is all about your crown chakra. Make sure you're doing some crown chakra healing work as well. You are getting there with finally finding the person that you would like to be with long term, or creating the type of relationship that you are hoping to create. And doing this extra crown chakra healing is going to help push you into a better state of mind to move forward with love and romance. Lastly, career and finance. The Ace of Pentacles and an Oracle Clarifier. The Moth. If you are starting a new beginning in your career, then things are getting ready to go wonderfully for that. This is a great omen, the Ace of Pentacles, for career and finance. So expect things to get more secure and more stable in your work life. Financially, you might be experiencing a sort of new opportunity that's bringing in more money than you thought you were going to be getting in June of 2020. So that's very exciting. You're going to be asked to, potentially you're even going to get some kind of windfall that you weren't expecting, or someone's going to be investing in you and you weren't expecting them to do that. So expect some money coming in. But the Moth here warns us not to be impulsive or hasty. Don't be sitting there thinking, when am I going to get my money? When am I going to get my money? Because that is creating a lack mindset. It's telling the universe, I don't have enough money. Instead, kind of just keep this in the back of your mind that you should be getting some kind of financial reward. Let it go and try not to focus on it too much, or else it may prevent it from coming into your life in June of 2020. Be enthusiastic about work because things are going to go really well in that area of your life. Okay, lastly, let's roll the Astro Dice to see if we can get any more insight into this reading. So we got the 11th house, which represents Aquarius, Pisces, and the south node symbol. So this might be saying that your south node is either in Pisces or Aquarius, or it could mean that Pisces and Aquarius are part of your sun, moon, and rising in your chart. I think this might be saying that you're going to have to rely on the imagination and creativity of your friends and family around you to help get you out of this sort of heavier energy in June of 2020. You're going to be asked to step into a more humanitarian role potentially, or learn a new sort of technology. I always think technology when I see Aquarius, though, so that might just ring true for a few of you. Spend some time planning and dreaming and hoping and wishing, and write those things down so that way they're already down on paper. You've got them set in place, and you sort of just release them and let things go as they may. Don't be too focused on them. Don't be too obsessed with them, or else it will start to create a lack mindset. Think, I want these things in my life, and then say them like you already have them. So I want my business to be more successful. Instead, say my business is successful, if that makes any sense. It could also mean that if you've been focusing too much on, because of South Node here, South Node is the energy that we come born with, but we need to release it and go the opposite direction of it in our life to fulfill our life's purpose. So this could also be saying that if you have been a little bit too selfish or more concerned about yourself lately, then this might be the month that you are asked to step away from that and be more of a humanitarian, more socially aware, and be asked to help in some kind of a service capacity, and use your more imaginative, creative side in order to figure out how to fix some of these negative situations that are occurring. All right, those are all the messages I have for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. If this resonates with you, go ahead and like this video. Comment down below on how you're going to infuse humor into your month. Subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like more horoscope prediction videos or monthly pick a card videos, I post every Wednesday and Sunday. So subscribe and you'll get a notification whenever I post those. Those can be very fun to film and to participate in. If you'd like a more personalized reading about what specifically is going on in your life, because this is just a general reading for the collective, then go ahead and check out my website at www.minanixtarot.com, and we will kind of connect together and get you a more personalized reading done. I will see you next month, Sagittarius. Bye.